Do not forget to like, comment, subscribe and share. Let's see what really happens here. See who shouts, who cries, and for what. What Donald Trump said on Twitter. Why don't I go back and help fix the totally broken and crime-infested places from which they came? Again, from which they came, one more time, from which they came. Now let's see who this really is talking about. And who jumps on it to play the poor, and get support from the fake papers, and from people who have long since become robots. Now let's learn how to play it on, race, sexist. Get hurt all the time from nothing. And lie without blinking. From the women who made it a profession.
I am not surprised when the president says that 4 sitting members of Congress should, quote, go back to their own country.
Fucking lie.
When he has authorized raids without warrants on thousands of families across this country.
Bullshit.
I am not surprised that he uses the rhetoric that he does when he violates international human rights.
The greatest bullshit story ever told.
And takes thousands of children away from their families.
And Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
I am not surprised that he has turned our public education system under the leadership of Betsy DeVos into a cash cow to enrich himself and his friends.
Well, unemployment is low because everyone has 2 jobs. Unemployment is low because people are working 60, 70, 80 hours a week. We're roving out to the Senate side because the thing is, we went to his office in the Capitol, we went to his office here in the Russell Building, we went to the floor, we went to the cloakroom, he's not in the cloakroom, he's not in the Capitol, he's not in the Russell Building, he's not in the floor of the Senate, and 800,000 people don't have their paychecks. So where's Mitch?
They couldn't find him because those lawmakers went to the wrong office. McConnell works out of the majority leader's space in the Capitol, which the lawmakers would have needed to pass on their way to the Senate side to try to make their point.
I think it's incredible. I mean, it shows that everyday Americans still have the power to organize and fight for their communities, and they can have more say in this country than the richest man in the world.
Oh, no. Are you crazy?
Is that should we, and if we work our butts off to make sure that we take back all 3 chambers of Congress, all 3 chambers of government, the presidency, the Senate, and the House in 2020.
We are grateful for your solidarity, your encouragement, and your support in the face of the most recent xenophobic.
In awe of the all-time champion of false promises and exaggerated claims.
Bigoted remarks.
No.
Does not embody the grace, the empathy, the compassion, the integrity that office requires and that the American people deserve.
This is a president who has openly violated the very value our country aspires to uphold.
That Ilhan Omar may have married her own brother in 2009 in an immigration fraud scheme.
Equality under the law. Religious liberty, equal protection.
Some people did something.
He's launching a blatantly racist attack.
You lie, you a fucking lie. You.
All of whom are women of color.
It's like any day now. That train's never late.
Sadly, this is not the first, nor will it be the last time we hear disgusting, bigoted language from the president. And we know that he and his administration are constantly engaged in actions that harm residents and American people in our country.
Oh, don't drag me in this. Oh, no.
Many members of Congress have called for his impeachment because of his utter disregard and disrespect of the United States Constitution.
Doesn't it seem a little arrogant?
And despite this and other many attempts to distract us, I remain focused. We remain focused on holding him accountable to the laws of this land and accountable to the American people.
Fuck you! I am the smartest man alive!
So all I'm saying is, if they want to leave, they can leave, John. They can leave.
You're goddamn right.
I mean, I look at Omar, I don't know, I never met her. I hear the way she talks about Al-Qaeda.
Command here.
Al-Qaeda, you know,
He's an expert.
You're stupid. And you're ugly, just like your mum.
Al-Qaeda has killed many Americans. She said you can hold your chest out. You can, when I think of America, when I think of Al-Qaeda, I can hold my chest out. When she talked about the World Trade Center being knocked down, some people, you remember the famous some people?
Some people did something?
Just when I think you've said the stupidest thing ever, you keep talking.
These are people that, in my opinion, hate our country.
Yes.
Now, you can say what you want, but get a list of all of the statements they've made. And all I'm saying that if they're not happy here, they can leave. Yeah! They can leave, and you know what? I'm sure that there'll be many people that won't miss them.
But they're American citizens.
But they have to love our country. They're Congress people, and I never used any names. But these are people, quiet.
Are you okay with people thinking your tweets are racist, sir?
I'm surrounded by idiots.
Quiet. These are people that if they don't like it here, they can leave. So when I hear people speaking about how wonderful Al-Qaeda is, when I hear people talking about some people with the World Trade Center, some people, no, not some people, much more than some people.
Holy shit.
Hope you've got something from the video. And do not forget to like, comment, subscribe and share.